One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see... The Mustangs will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So SMU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land? What? Turning on the Jets. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's hard. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harden. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bears send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll go full wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quickly out to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. The lead is 6 in the first. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got his man down the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. There's a live football. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Mustangs. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So first down here as they go back to work. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Makes a man miss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking for a big play. It's him in stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That gets them back to within 10. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harden. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Bears will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
On the run, it's King. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He lets it fly. Makes a grab down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position. But that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll keep it himself. It's a seam wide open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. Nice move to keep running. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That's caught. It's good. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll do it himself on the draw.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Handoff from the gun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the Bears will move the sticks with the first down. Offense, quick tempo. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Bears will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And the returner is stopped. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense that you're playing.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Got a man. It's Harden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. He'll do it himself. Lots of running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keen.
There he goes. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Setting up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's in open space downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd down, going up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bears decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Gets it out fast. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. The short hands, it's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. From the gun, the running back has it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Hand off from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Jennings. Got his man downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking for room, it's Harden. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll throw on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
Makes the grab. Knocked down for the tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.